Yeah, that's it right there.
Um, I was
Why does
upset that you guys didn't make it to the finals of that tournament because I wanted it to be a surprise when you saw me and Nate.
I knew that you guys were gonna be in one of the. I knew like you guys were gonna be in something. I was honestly expecting to see it, but literally Kenny was like half playing the game that we played, so
Yeah. I don't
we
know
were
why
barely there.
it's supposed to be an animated background. It is
Your
when I
name was
switch over.
I Hit Women.
That was your name. Solid. That's a nice one right there.
It's Nate's idea, and then I wanted you to say on your stream you're gonna be like, "Oh no, we're against I Hit Women," and then you got it and saw us, and it was like, "It's Braden and Nate."
No, it
Alright,
stops.
well, we
after
should
the
probably
game.
get into talking about this game that's coming up.
I didn't realize the stream was live.
Yeah, dude,
You
the
didn't hear
stream's
me
live.
counting down like iCarly?
Yeah, there's Freddie Benson up in here. You
There's
didn't hear me.
currently 0 viewers.
There's
No,
7 viewers according to
there's
my
not.
my metrics.
Oh no! Hi, all 7 of you.
Alright, so we gonna talk predictions?
Well,
The
honestly,
stream link.
after watching Ferris's performance yesterday, I'm really confident in their ability to come out strong in this one, just like they did in all series yesterday.
Does that mean I'm up?
Go for it, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would have to tend to agree with you. I mean, it's hard to count Ferris out here when they come from pretty much the bottom of the losers bracket. I mean, they started at the second round of the losers bracket, which isn't exactly the bottom, but they've had a pretty great run through the losers bracket. And then I mean, they were, I don't think, the favorite to even win this tournament. I mean, having to win 2 best of 7s is kind of a tough thing to do. So coming into the first one and winning, and being placed in the second series, you gotta think that they have a pretty good chance here.
And their ability to not be counted out even after losing yesterday against RMU in their first game in the series, but coming back and winning the 3 to move on, and then playing against Westminster, your team, and you guys were able to come out strong and beat them twice in the first 2 games, but they came back even stronger and got the reverse sweep. Played against UConn once again, lost the first 2 games, but just relentlessly coming back and being able to win even when they're down.
I mean, yeah, it's all gonna depend on the consistency of PCS and Chaotix, because if they are on, UConn won't be able to stop them along with Nate. But if they if they come out acting a little shaky, then UConn's gonna be able to take advantage of that, and it might put Ferris down.
Alright, so one of you is going to have to fill me in on the information of how to join this game, because I do not have that information. So
I
Just get in
can
a party.
I can message you.
just text me or something.
We can just get in a party, and then I could join it,
Oh,
and
that's
then
a
all
good
3
point.
of
You
us.
guys can join
Yeah, that'd be fun because I didn't know the what
They
game
eat
number exactly.
chicken wings with a fork. Yeah, he can't get his hands greasy, so he can play well.
I mean, we can take a look at this bracket, see how UConn got here in this final Game 7 of all Game 7s.
Just dominating through the entire bracket, winning each game until they played Ferris.
And yeah, they
Yeah,
came
I
out
mean,
early.
they
SW
had a really good
Baptist.
run.
That's a pretty good team. They were actually a bit of a sleeper in the tournament. No one really thought much about them, but I think they gave a lot of teams a tough battle. I'm pretty sure that series went to 5 games, actually.
What
And
series?
then
The Southwest Baptist one?
SW Baptist versus UConn, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that one did go to 5. I'm not sure how Peninsula fared against them, but
I think that one also may have gone 4 or 5 games, because I know Peninsula was dealing with some lag issues because they're on the West Coast, but
yeah.
I mean, that's just one of the disadvantages of being
And
a West
then
Coast team.
we know Game 11 also went into 5 games, so
And then
if Peninsula did go to 5, that's actually quite interesting. UConn clutching out all these last games, these tight series.
I mean,
You have
UConn
to
did
think
come out.
that might be important here.
Probably their
clutching out
most
this
important.
best of
Yeah,
7.
probably their most important game so far was winning that Game 5 against Westminster to go to the finals.
Yeah, Westminster team was really, really good. It's great. No, I mean, you do have to think, if UConn loses that best of 5, they go down to the loser bracket and have to play Ferris early, who proved that they can take it to UConn. So, I mean, they lose that game, it's an entirely different situation for them. So I tend to agree with you. I mean, that game was huge for them. I mean, it gave them life. It gave them the second chance to play Ferris more than once. So I do think that series in general was really important. It was a must-win for them, kind of as like for us, if we would have won that series, we would have had to do over against Ferris. Whereas we lose and we go down, and losing to them just meant elimination for us. So we'll see if the second series, this reset, is a chance for UConn to bring it back and really take it to Ferris after a close first series.
So I have a question for both of you guys, since you guys played UConn in one series and played Ferris in 2 series. Who are you looking for in these games? Who do you think is going to really lead their teams to their victories today? What individual players?
Well, if I was to say, for UConn especially, Sherpa is more of their midfield man. He does a lot of their playmaker work. But Ackman is the real backbone to their team. He plays very solid defense. And if you can't get it past him, you're not going to win a series. So, and he can also contribute on offense. So Ackman is really the backbone to the UConn team.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with that. I think UConn is a quite well-rounded team all in all. I think all of their players are pretty comparable, but if I had to pick out some individuals, I'd say Chirpa and Ackman both stand out to me as big players for their team. And I mean, obviously Ferris relies on Nate quite heavily, but like Braden was saying earlier, I think while Nate is obviously the star of the team, I think PCS and Chaotix really set the tone for how the team plays together. So
if PCS and Chaotix really come out strong, you think they're going to have a good game?
Yeah, I think in terms of performance-wise, PCS and Chaotix need to show up.
We obviously can't forget about No Smoke, who had some amazing pass plays yesterday in their series against Ferris to Ackman and Sherpa. He's really coming out and performing really well in these late finals games.
And yeah, all in all, No Smoke's just a really solid third man. He allows Sherpa the space to do what he needs to do, and he gives Ackman time on defense, and he's always there to make it clear. So they're just a solid all-around team. They have good positioning and good rotation.
One thing's for sure, this is going to be quite a series indeed. The fans are already out there going crazy in the comments, and it's going to be a close one, that's for sure.
Yeah, UConn fans are already out here.
We got 27 people in the stream, and the game hasn't even started yet. Yeah. So
glad to see you guys here to represent your teams.
And it's almost time to get down to brass tacks.
Almost game time.
Ferris doesn't have a chance if No Smoke is on his game. I mean, I tend to agree with you on that one. I think No Smoke's been playing well lately, and I think if No Smoke is playing well, then the team is pretty hard to take down. But we'll see. If both teams are playing the best of their ability and very consistent all around, honestly, it's hard to pick a winner between them.
Love No Smoke, dude. They're loving them.
Yeah, they love No Smoke.
These fans they're wild, man.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Can we get a Wolf in chat real quick for UConn?
Oh, Wolf.
I think Wolf is for Fair State because they're the Bulldogs.
Oh, I've been seeing
UConn's the Huskies.
Oh, we gotta.
Oh my god.
We gotta
the battle of the dogs, bro. Who let the dogs out? Husky Nation.
Brain, can you check if the lobby's up?
But I mean, they haven't said anything. I'll check though. Oh, it is up.
Yeah, they don't usually say
Yeah,
anything.
Well,
Let's get
Oh
it.
my
Let's
God.
get it started. All right, they haven't. Lobby's up. We're the only ones in it.
wait
How
a
is the
minute.
lobby up if we're the only ones in it?
Yeah, yeah. What? Maybe.
Did you create the
I'm
lobby?
so confused. Oh, I didn't. I hit join. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, we'll wait and see if people join here.
I just left.
Okay, or we can just leave. Bro, it's chilly in my room. I'm ready to get hyped, dude. This is about to be a fun series.
Definitely,
This
it's
is the
definitely it's gonna
final
be very, very competitive, very close series.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe.
This is a culmination of 4 days of hard work.
for days.
It's exciting.
Last series went to
went to the second series. Sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
last series went to best of 7. The series before that went to best of 5. Like we're looking towards some really long and intense games right here.
Interview Chirp after the series.
Honestly, I think we might have to get interviews from all 3 of the winning players if they're down.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Honestly, it'd be cool to get like just the teams, like both the losing teams and the winning teams in, just like individually.
Maybe we
'Cause
can
it
get
seems
a
like they want a lot of the players to come out and interview. So maybe we should just do that.
Nate more like won't graduate. A little bit of a stretch, but I mean I can see it. No smoke interview.
Yeah. See, I think we should probably just get the. I think we should probably just get the teams in here. Sounds like they want no smoke. They want Chirpa.
Can we get some crap talking UFC or boxing match style? Like a pregame interview, like yeah, that'd be funny. Lobby's up.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. I didn't know. I thought I just clicked on the general chat, but
Nate versus No Smoke.
Logan Paul versus KSI type deal. Nate versus No Smoke.
We're about to get into game 1 of this best of 7 series. Can
This
he,
is almost that
someone
time.
said turn stream volume up.
Like the game volume or I can hear it. And I'm on.
I don't know,
full
we got some,
blast.
I can't hear it and I'm on full blast. Turn stream volume up, turn stream volume up. I think just overall, like, the volume in general needs cranked.
Commentary volume.
Commentary volume, so you need, like, Discord up in your mic, probably.
All right.
Your voices are fairly quiet, yeah. We need some boost up in this bitch.
Talk now.
Well, looks like we got a full lobby. I mean, I can't tell.
Yeah.
We'll see from the people. All right, let us know if this is better volume. We got full lobby. Chaotix, Sherpa, Ankman, No Smoke, Nate. Yep, we got a full lobby right now.
So I think we're ready to go. So if you want to
Yeah,
switch over to switch out of the bracket screen
Yep,
and
there we
switch into
go.
the game
Yep.
screen.
Can you hit spectate without it starting the match?
Yeah.
I've been in spectate this whole time, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure before doing this. Alrighty then. Yukon equals salty spittoon. What does that mean? Does it mean they're tough, or does that mean that they're salty? How
Well-
tough are you? I got muscles on my eyeballs. Oh, the
game.
players are joining. We're getting into it.
All right.
It is
here we
time
go.
to crown a champion in this best of 7 series.
Game 1 of the finals between UConn and Ferris State University.
Good pressure from UConn. PCS meets it with a clear.
UConn able to
hit the ball down.
PCS on the ball, going up the wall now. Ackman isn't able to get there before Nate. Chirpa able to get the ball downfield. Ackman passing it back to Chirpa, unable to get there. Chirpa with a shot,
Nice shot
with
from
Chaotic with a shot.
Yeah.
PCS with the center.
We're only 40 seconds into the game, and both of these teams are looking for passing plays. They're trying to find each other because that's going to be the way to win this series.
Pass attempt from PCS, unable to get anywhere. Chirpa with a nice clear downfield. PCS holding on to the ball now, but Chirpa gets there before he can do anything with it. And a scoring opportunity here from UConn, but unable to get anything. A shot.
A nice win there from Nate.
Weak shot, though. That should have been a goal.
Chirpa trying to get the ball away.
Weak shot.
Tell UConn feels a little flustered right now. They're back flipping when they're not supposed to.
A nice shot from
Oh,
Chirpa.
that was a good touch.
A pass from No Smoke, but just a little too high. And Ackman comes in, and a great save from
Great
Nate.
save from Nate. Ackman had real good placement on that shot, but Nate was already up in the area. Had a really good read and a really good save to keep Ferris State in this game. Chaotix bumped by Ackman. Chirpa touches it to the corner. Nate's there, puts it across, but no one's there. Meant by Chaotix.
Chirpa with
Chirpa's
a
up for the clear.
Nate just
PCS with a nice ball over to Chaotix. Over back to Nate. Oh, tough placement there.
Chirpa able to get it past. Now he's going for a pass to his teammates.
A good dunk by Chirpa on that play.
Ackman with an easy scoring opportunity. And
And again, bailing out the defense.
Nice win there from Nate. PCS is on the ball, maybe looking for a pass, but a devastating miss there. Nate's there to follow it up. Low boost here. 50's it nice. Chaotix is up. Beats Sherpa there, maybe a double tap. Oh, nice opportunity. PCS puts it in the crossbar. No Smoke meets it with a clear, but Nate's there. Oh, right off the side wall.
a big mistake from PCS there as he had an easy scoring opportunity. Had the ability to get the first goal on the board, but just hitting it right off the crossbar.
That's very unfortunate for Ferris State, but you have to think, with all this pressure, I'm sure they're not too disheartened yet. They've got another chance down the field as Chaotix 50's it. PCS is there to put it down the field. Ackman pushes it to the corner.
Both teams have had great
Yes.
scoring chances in this game, just nothing getting in the net.
You have to wonder if it's nerves or if these opportunities are just a little too difficult to put away. Server health kind of ruffles some feathers there. Nate with a nice beat there. They go fast. They have a nice opportunity as the demo's opened up by Chaotix.
It is a
It's
great,
open. See if you can finish.
it is a great demo from Nate there, but to create some space for their defense, but unable to get anything as Sherpa is able to get the first goal in this game 1.
4 minutes into this game, and we finally see a breakthrough on the defense. UConn gets the first one.
Just some sloppy play there leads to an opening in the net, and Sherpa tucks it away. There's been a lot of misses here, but Sherpa's came out with some consistency, finally ready to get this game underway. Puts another one towards the net as PCS dumps it to the corner for Nate. Clears it downfield.
A
Another
nice
open net. Sherpa puts it
Oh,
off the
no.
crossbar.
a great pass from UConn on that, and another scoring opportunity, but unable to get anything.
Sherpa with a nice win there. PCS is there to slap it back. No Smoke's on the wall with some boost, maybe getting a big clear here. Ackman there to meet it. An open net, but no one's there from UConn. Another great 50 from Ackman.
seen
Nice
that
up from
time and time
Chaotix.
again for both teams in this game. Just been open net, but no one wants to challenge the ball. What a play by Nate.
With 7 seconds left, Nate does
Carrying
a
the
solo
team on
dribble
his
down the
back.
field to put it in.
Great shot here from Nate. Just putting the game in his own hands.
Some top-notch patience right there. Low boost, a lot of defenders back, but he just takes his time and slips it in. Very great work. Chaotix is up. Oh, but a great save from Ferris State. Or from UConn, rather, sorry. In game 1, we head into overtime. Oh, a bad read from No Smoke. But a nice demo pulled on Chaotix. Nice touch over, but Nate's there to meet it. And a nice ball hit towards net. PCS tried reading the pass, but UConn didn't hit it in, leaving for a whiff and a goal in game 1.
And UConn, a great shot here too, and UConn is able to take game 1.
It's a hard opportunity, or a hard situation to be in, rather, for PCS. I mean, with a ball coming in like that, you have to try to read the redirect, and you have to try to read the ball if he doesn't hit it, and it's just very difficult to do both. Left him just halfway in between both, and the ball just slips right under him. Very unfortunate.
Series going the same way as the first best of 7 did, with UConn coming out and taking a early game 1 lead.
Let's make sure all of our casters ready up for this next game.
Yeah, you have to think. I think the overtime is very indicative of just the series in general. I mean, such a close game all the way through. 4 minutes in, and nobody had scored a goal, and then we get 2 goals coming out within the last minute, and overtime, and just a very close game all around. I mean, we saw some inconsistencies, but as the team starts to warm up, I think we're gonna start seeing some real competitive gameplay. You could see some moments where these teams started to shine with their passing plays and just all around the demos, the rotation. I think once everything falls into place, this is going to be a very interesting series.
Marsh, is there any way you can turn down the follows because they keep appearing in the middle of the screen?
Yeah, I turned down the alert, or shorten the alert box, and I'm trying to turn the follows down, but I'm not, or the sound down, but I'm working on
I
it.
think the sound's fine. It's just the fact that it keeps popping up in the middle of the screen.
I put it very small in the corner.
Right, that'll be perfect. Looks like we're underway. Getting ready to start
Spectate
game
mode.
2.
Game 2 starting up. UConn up 1 in the series. A great kickoff win by Chirpa there. The Chaotix there to meet it.
And a miss from PCS gives UConn a great opportunity to bring in their offense.
A great stop back by Nate. He was
Nate.
lone back there in a 3-on-1 situation, but he had a very good 50 and a very good just blocked attempt in general.
Good up from No Smoke, able to get there before Chaotix can.
It's a good little touch by Chirpa there. Allowed his team time to get on the offensive attack.
And just a fast rotation in general coming out from UConn. I mean, they're all over the place with passing plays and just movement downfield. It seems like Ferris is having some troubles keeping them out from their zone.
Well, that was some poor touches by Ferris and some missed opportunities, and UConn seems to have an early advantage in this series.
Nice redirect from Nate there.
But 2 bad misses from UConn. Luckily, they're able to recover.
Beautiful control there from Nate, and PCS up there for the follow, but just unfortunately, UConn player was there to make the save.
It was a great save from Ackman there, able to stay situated.
What a shot from PCS here. Perfect placement. A miss by Chaotix leaves a complete opening for PCS to put a bar down and into the net for an early lead for Ferris.
PCS put one in the crossbar on game 1, and that kept them from scoring and tying the game, but he did not make that same mistake this time.
Bardowski this time, baby. Bardowski. A
The
nice
block.
drop from Chaotix. Can PCS get there in time? A nice
And
shot from
PCS
PCS.
again, punishing UConn.
I mean, as we said before the game even started, Chaotix and PCS need to show up for this Ferris State team to have a chance. And as you see, Chaotix there for the setup and PCS there to just strike the ball home. I mean, textbook play from them.
Just taking an early 2-0 lead in this game too.
You have to think that momentum is just gonna fuel this Ferris State team. It's gonna launch them into a very good game 2 and maybe a very good series.
And some more sloppy hits from UConn gives Ferris a great opportunity to play strong, play fast, and get around this UConn team. But a bad hit there from Chaotix almost leads to Ackman getting a nice goal, but he's unable to get there in time. Sherpa with a nice hit downfield.
Touch by Nate. Keep the offense still on the...
And a great pass from No Smoke to Chirpa. Chirpa just almost getting a really nice goal, but
and a
leaving.
Completely open net. UConn on a back rotation could not get to the net in time. Just leaving Chaotix to just tap it right in.
UConn's rotation on defense is really breaking down this game, and
Yeah.
Ferris State's made no mistake to punish that.
UConn's making some good plays. I mean, that redirect from Chirpa was very good, but you just see they're overextending, trying to work back this lead, really trying to secure this game down, but in doing so, they're leaving themselves way too vulnerable for attack. But in saying so, No Smoke responds to that goal with a beautiful tuck away right to the right side of the net there. Nice drop down there from Chirpa.
There's some very fast play on the side of UConn.
Immediate answer to the 3-goal lead, and that's really what UConn needs to come back in this game.
It's exactly what they needed. Without that goal right there, you wonder how much steam they would have had left. And a good opportunity knocked away by Chirpa.
And a bad miss from Chaotix. Nate's there to recover their defense. And a shot here from Ackman.
Big demo on Nate.
Chaotix with a great save there.
Chirpa knocks it wide, but Ackman's not there. Chaotix with an awkward hit, trying to drop it down for a teammate. But leaves an opportunity for Chirpa to put it right in the net. You can see Chaotix in a very awkward position here, looking for a teammate, but just one touch too many and leaves it right open for Chirpa to come in and bury that away for UConn. Game's within one.
Nate's not going to be happy about that one. You could see him on the corner wall getting ready to touch that ball, and then you could see the look on his car when he saw Chaotix putting it back towards their own net.
Yeah, it's plays like that that really take a toll on morale and on teams in general. But it's a nice play off the backboard by Nate. PCS with a patient play, just slipping it past the defense, but Chirpa's there to pinch it out on the post.
Great defense here from UConn, able to stay calm when everything's getting hectic.
And Ferris State needed that one to bring the momentum back on their side. They were just so close, but
It was a patient play on both sides. It's great work from both teams, but UConn ultimately with the cooler heads and prevailing out of that situation. It's a nice placement from Chirpa. Chaotix drops it down, but Ackman meets it with a 50. Another miss coming out from Chaotix. Ackman with a pretty open net places it far right, and they just can't get to it in time. Beautiful placement from Ackman there.
Puts the ball just out of the reach of PCS and Nate. Nate able to get a hit, but just isn't able to get there in time, and the ball goes in the net. And they tie it up when all the momentum was on Ferris' side. And UConn was able to come back in this game.
it's been a tale of two halves so far. It was all Ferris for the first half of the game, but the latter half has been all UConn. We'll see how it plays out.
And a 3-0 comeback, you got to think momentum has definitely shifted. Ferris needs something now if they want to stay in this game. Because if not, UConn is going to be on the upswing. And there you see it, Nate with a beautiful pass.
There it is.
Receives a beautiful pass and places it in the net. It's a nice win from Chaotix, just nice and fast there. Beats out the UConn players. One goal down with 50 seconds left. UConn needs to find something.
Good kickoff for UConn's side.
PCS with a nice defensive play there. Nate with a clear out. Following it up as Chirpa's taking it up the back wall.
A great clear from Nate, able to get it around everybody.
No smoke
Good
over to
touch by No
Chirpa.
Smoke.
He's low on boost, but he beats out PCS. Nate's there to receive it. He's looking for a pass. Goes for a hit, but doesn't find anything. Chirpa doesn't hit the ball, fakes out the player. PCS knocks it in the air.
Playing it slow with only 10 seconds left.
And a beautiful redirect by Nate secures the game here for Ferris State.
It's a really good pass by PCS. I mean, that's a nice drop down to Nate, and that's exactly what they needed to pretty much take this game too.
And that's all but going to secure the game for Ferris State. With only 6 seconds left, UConn would have to have a miracle to come back and tie it up.
Oh, and you see the clock bleeding out as the ball creeps towards UConn's net there. And that's it. The ball's killed, and Game 2 goes to Ferris State. Tied 1-1 in the series.
This is exactly what we expected to see before coming into this game. Ferris State and UConn being such equal teams that we knew that this was going to be a close series in the finals. And now we have a tied series at 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, you see this back and forth play from both teams, but what I think is most impressive is just the patience you're seeing from both of them. You see many of these goals that have gone in for both teams have just been these very calculated, patient plays, and in a situation like this, especially for UConn where they were down 3 goals, to have the patience to put the ball in the net exactly where you want to is very impressive.
You can tell they're just looking at the stats. 11 shots. Well, sorry, I can't count. No, yes, actually 11 shots for Ferris State.
Yeah.
As opposed to the 4 from UConn. And that just shows how much pressure Ferris State really had in that game.
Yeah, I mean, even saves, Chaotix with 1 save, but UConn pulling out 6 there, you can see that they were really on a defensive battle there, getting peppered by shots.
Now, what does UConn have to do here? What do they got to change about their gameplay if they want to come back after that loss and get another win in this series?
I don't think UConn needs to change anything per se. I mean, you saw in that game they came back from a 3-0 deficit. It's not impossible for UConn to turn this game around. I think they just need to keep playing their game, and they really need to cut out these calculated plays from Ferris, like this one right here. Beautiful play there. It's these patient passes upfield to one of the Ferris State players where they just meet it with a nice redirect in the net. And if UConn wants any chance to stop this Ferris State team from just stomping on them, they need to cut these passes out early, and they need to get defensive pressure on fast.
And it's these sloppy plays rotating from offense to defense that are really big mistakes on UConn's side. That the reason they're getting scored on is because they can't rotate from offense to defense effectively to be able to stop these easy goals from coming in.
Touched by Chaotix, but a bad double commit there. And it does end up leading to a goal. It also took a bit of an unlucky touch off the crossbar, but that's a bad play by UConn and got punished by Nate.
Nate with a nice push down the field there. You see this Ferris State team just meeting all UConn's hits. They can't get anything out of their half.
Yeah, this entire game has been all of Ferris State's pressure right now. UConn hasn't been able to get anything done.
And just another shot by Nate goes in the back of the net.
This game looking
UConn
almost
needs-
identical. Almost identical to Game 2. Ferris State coming up with an early 3-0 lead, but we'll see if UConn can bring it back just like they did in the last game.
They need to find something quick, because if not, Ferris is going to run away here as PCS knocks the ball down again off the kickoff.
A nice hit
And
here
Nate, just
from
another open net. The rotation for UConn is lacking. Ackman puts it to the side wall, but Nate's there to meet it. And nobody's ready for that hit.
Really carrying the team on his back this game. Already a hat trick, and we're only a minute and a half into the game.
He's really looking for that golden striker, if he didn't already secure it after day 3. Nice 50 from Chaotix. Ackman with a chance. Cleared out by PCS.
And almost an easy shot there from Sherpa. You would think that he would be able to hit that, but unable to get it done. Ferris State takes the ball all the way downfield, brings all the pressure to the UConn.
Nate with a touch into the corner, looking for a read. Doesn't quite have it. As Ackman takes it down the field. He's got a good opportunity here. PCS with a 50. Nate with a nice touch out to relieve some pressure there for Ferris State. No smoke with a nice beat. And an open net for Sherpa as he puts it away. This is a nice first step for UConn to start coming back in this game.
It's just what they need. A nice little chip over the defense. Cut into the bleeding a little bit. We'll see if UConn can run it back.
They still have a little over half of the game left, so it's not impossible for them to start making the road to recovery here.
We saw this in the last game too. Ferris took a 3-0 lead and then they started to break down. So we'll see if a 4-0 lead is more insurmountable this time.
PCS with a nice save there and a good follow-up. Not able to get there though. Chaotix with a weak touch, but still with it.
And a nice demo there from Ackman, but a bad hit from No Smoke.
A little bit of miscommunication. PCS tries to read that ball, but can't quite get there. As Chaotix pushes it down. Nate with a beautiful 50 over 2 of the players on UConn and just buries it away for another four-goal lead.
It's going to be really tough now to come back from if you're on UConn's side.
I agree.
4 goals
2 minutes
in 2
left,
minutes.
and the swing on Ferris's side. It's just going to be an uphill battle the whole way. You got to get a lot of goals in a short amount of time.
You can tell UConn's just not as confident with their hits anymore.
Fairly open net here, but Nate's there for the clear out. Sherpa meets it back up as PCS clears it back down the field.
Demo from Sherpa as well to take out PCS.
Nate with an unfortunate miss. No Smoke starts pushing it down the field with low boost.
And a bad miss there from Ackman once again.
Nice pinch from Chaotix. PCS pushes it, bounces off the back wall. Not able to be met by any of the Ferris State players. Nice opportunity here, but Nate's there for the save as he gets a bump on Sherpa. Chaotix hit off the back wall, looking for a double touch. A great double touch from Chaotix there, really unexpected.
An amazing shot here, and once again, just all 3 of UConn's players were up for that offensive play, but when it's time to get back on defense, none of them are there.
And you see Chaotix coming out here, just like PCS with all his great plays so far in the series, and it really shows how Ferris State is shining. With offensive plays like that, it's going to be hard to stop this team of 3.
Chaotix really stepped his game up here after the first day of the tournament. He didn't play his best, and he got called out by his teammates. But since then, it seems like he's brought it back a little bit and has started to play very solid for Ferris State.
You see Ferris State just running away with this game. 30 seconds left, a 5-goal lead. At this point, it's all but guaranteed that UConn won't be able to come back from it. Sherpa knocks it back down the field.
Nice.
Make it a clear out.
Nice clear from Nate. Ackman hits it straight to him. Sherpa with the ball now. Going off the ceiling.
A nice shot, but met by Nate.
And we're not seeing as many of those great pass plays we saw yesterday with UConn. They're kind of just throwing the ball at the net and hoping it goes in.
Yeah, I would say the offensive pressure is very lacking from UConn right now. You see them very much on their heels here, trying to just save shots from Ferris, but with 6 goals going in, they're not meeting the ball on the goal line enough, and it's hurting their offense quite a bit.
For sure, a game to forget for UConn. We'll see how they step up their game in Game 4, see if they can bring it back a little bit, because all the momentum is on Ferris' side right now.
And with a loss like 6-1 for UConn, it's hard to know what's going through their heads to try to get their confidence back and to get back into this game.
Look at the shots in this one too. Both teams had 8 shots in this game, but the difference
I think that's very interesting. I did not expect UConn to be coming out with that many shots, but you got to look at the quality of those shots. I mean, 8 shots and 6 of them were saved. So they're hitting shots on target. It's just you have to wonder: are those shots too weak? Is Ferris State just rotating really well to meet those shots? But one way or another, they have to find the back of the net. Having the same amount of shots, but 5 less goals is going to really hurt them in the end, as we saw during that 3rd game there.
As we get into game number 4 for this series, now Ferris State.
UConn coming out very fast.
Ferris State up 2-1, but UConn coming into this game hard with a first goal in 5 seconds.
No Smoke decides he's going to take the game into his own hands. He demos Nate and puts one in the back of the net, and that's exactly what UConn needs. If No Smoke can keep up this speed, they're going to be looking good for this 4th game here. Oh, Chaotix with a response, but a great save from No Smoke and Chirpa.
Very good defense there by UConn. That was a great scoring opportunity for Ferris, but saves by No Smoke and by Chirpa really kept this game at a 1-0 lead.
But Ferris State tie it up with a bad mistake here.
A little bit of miscommunication and just a really unfortunate bounce off his roof there leads to an own goal by Chirpa. He tried to get there in time, but just barely couldn't. And you got to think for UConn. I mean, losing 6-1 in the previous game, losing in overtime in the first game, right? The first game?
Yes, the first game.
And then an own goal here in Game 4. It's just their morale has to be low. As Chirpa puts one down the field, a worm burner, but it goes right in the back of the net as Nate can't reach it in time. Not enough boost.
All 3 of Ferris State's players up. A little too much pressure there on their side. And UConn is able to get a nice goal off of it.
The team's making a mistake to lead to goals.
Nice hit there from Ackman. And now a scoring opportunity for him, but Chaotix is right there to stop it. And a hit here from Nate towards the net. Chirpa able to get it out of the way.
Full read there by Chirpa. That would have been a goal if he didn't make that read.
A great demo here from Chaotix. And Nate able to take advantage of that demo. PCS puts it off the wall. Nate again puts it off the wall and able to get it above all 3 of UConn's players to get the game tied up.
You could see UConn was really flustered on that play. All 3 players right in the same spot, all going for the same ball. That led to a little bit of chaos on their side.
Miss from PCS.
Appears
Maybe.
that Chaotix is in a lock. Someone broke it, I think.
Well, a double commit there from Ferris State. No Smoke clears it down the field with a big one. Might be able to take advantage of this. Nice win over PCS by Ackman.
In a center for Nate, but Nate a little too far forward, and a nice demo from Chirpa on to Nate. But lots of pressure coming out from Ferris State here.
A nice drop down. Chaotix there to meet it, but just can't quite squeak it in.
And a nice
As
hit
Ackman
from...
pushes the ball down the field.
Yeah, great hit here from Ackman.
Oh, that's a nice touch, but unfortunately not anyone there from Ferris State to capitalize.
Nate up in the air. Pass to Chaotix, but Chaotix just puts it into the wrong direction. All three players back for UConn, but a great stop there for them. A little miscommunication as UConn's players are bumping into themselves. Leads to
UConn
PCS.
had really good defense there, but eventually Ferris State's pressure was just too much for them, and they finally put in the game go-ahead goal.
Ferris State's just they're getting up so fast to the ball here. You see them meeting every single bounce with a player, and they're just dominating in the air.
Also, for those wondering in chat, this is a best-of-7 series, and Ferris State has a 2-1 lead currently in Game 4.
Nice slippery set attempt. But Chaotix 50s it, and it just slides right in there.
Almost got another highlight goal from Ferris State's dominant player, Nate. Where Chaotix is able to back it up and get another goal for them. Now their lead's extended. It's going to be hard for UConn to come back in these 2 minutes. But we'll see if they can get it done.
They've got some good time. As Chirpa with a nice solo play.
As
Good
I was saying it, yeah. Chirpa gets a great flick here. Hit here. Another hit over Chaotix. An easy goal. Great job.
Beautiful play by Chirpa there. He got through all three of the Ferris State players.
Good kickoff from PCS.
Pinch on the wall, and UConn clears it downfield.
No Smoke with a chance here. It's two Ferris players commit to that ball. Ackman keeps it in, but PCS knocks it back out. Up very fast there. Good hit off the back wall. And Nate's there to mop it up. Once again, you just see that speed in the air. PCS makes a hit, immediately gets back up for it, and Nate's already there to meet it. It was a good attempt at a save there from No Smoke, but just unfortunately a little too slow.
This is a much higher scoring series than we saw in the first best-of-7 between these teams, as a lot of those games were 2-1, 3-2 games, and we've had 3 out of the 4 games here.
Nice
Go to
save.
at least 5
Nice
goals.
save off the backboard for UConn. Hit downfield for PCS. Once again, all 3 UConn players just bunched up together.
Oh, that's a nice win there from Nate. Ball's bouncing in front of the net. Chirpa doesn't have a clear. PCS is there just to put it away.
It looks like UConn players are just a little flustered here. Unable to get the ball away from their net.
It's 12 goals now by Ferris in the past 2 games alone. This is the most offensive firepower we've seen from them in this entire tournament, and it comes at a good time for them too.
They're
UConn's
looking
still not out
very
of it yet,
dangerous
though.
here. You see all of their players spending a lot of time over here in the UConn half. Chaotix with another great shot. A little bump off the ground there to go right under the UConn defender.
Bit of a lucky touch there too.
A great
But
pass,
they'll take it.
and a great pass from PCS as well to get him that ball.
And once again, 4-goal deficit with 30 seconds left. It's all but over for UConn, and they have to find something here in this last game.
Ferris is going to take this game. UConn's not out of this yet. We've seen them come back from adversity in this tournament. A 3-1 lead is not insurmountable for UConn in this tournament. They can accomplish anything if they just get their rotation together and get their team plays back in order.
I agree. I mean, we've seen time and time again throughout this tournament, many teams have come back from, almost reverse sweeps or even just, a big lead in general. They've come back and they've won the series. They've almost won the series. It's not over for UConn, but for sure they have to find something early in this next game, because if they start getting steamrolled like they have been these past 2 games, it's going to be a very, very hard time coming back.
But if any team can do it in this entire tournament, you would have to think it could be UConn. How dominant they were playing before. If they can just settle down and get their rotation situated, you have to think they would have a good chance here to come all the way back.
And yeah, Marsh, that's exactly, you put it correctly. They got here through the winner's bracket being 3 very good teams in Southwestern Baptist, Peninsula College, and Westminster. Those were 3 tough teams, and UConn was able to get through all 3 of them. So they're here for a reason, and they're going to have to prove it in these next couple games if they want to keep their chances alive.
But for now, it's all Ferris State in these past 3 games.
I almost clicked auto.
Yeah, you can get in there.
Yeah.
Get in there and play for him.
All right, game 7, rather, underway. Could be match point.
Could be the final one.
Yep.
Could be declaring a champion in the next 5 minutes.
Nice hit from PCS there. No Smoke able to get it downfield for UConn.
This is indeed match point here. With a nice touchdown field.
PCS with
spilled it in the middle.
Nice pass. Ackman able to get a nice clear on it.
And a nice shot from No Smoke. Great pass there from Ackman. This is exactly what UConn needs.
And you see the speed that No Smoke had getting up to that ball, able to beat the Ferris players out.
You see them start to adjust getting up into the air. I mean, with these fast aerials, they're going to start meeting Ferris. And that's very important for this team.
Good
nice
hit here for Nate.
An open net if they can capitalize. And a beautifully shot from Chaotix right off the post and in. A little bit dangerous, but manages to find the back of the net.
UConn players unable to get back in time.
Alex with very good accuracy today. This is the best we've seen him all tournament.
This is definitely the most active in the offense he's been the entire tournament for sure. Nice clear from No Smoke. Some overcommitment there from Ferris State, but unfortunately the ball was placed just wide of the net.
And a great hit here from Nate.
Touch. And he finds the back of the net. Tying up, taking the lead. Sorry.
And Sherpa with just a feels backflip, man. Trying to get there in time.
Plenty of time left in this game. UConn has a lot of chances to get back in this. It's only 1 goal.
Nate there with another goal. Ackman unable to get there in time.
You see a little backflip here. I thought it was going to throw off Nate from getting the shot in time, but he still manages to get up and he finds the far side of the net.
Great placement.
It was a great play. Still a lot of time, but UConn need to find their rhythm. They need to get into their groove, and they need to start putting Ferris State on their heels.
Need to do something to alleviate this Ferris State offensive pressure, because it's been all Ferris State on offense these past 3 games. They've all been wins.
Oh, a miss from Nate. Sherpa's looking for a pass. No Smoke's there, but Nate on it quickly for a clear. Bangs it off the back wall as it rolls up. Ackman's there.
A great hit from Chirpa
Nice
here.
opportunity. But just an unfortunate miss. PCS misses the ball. No Smoke tries to read his hit.
Chaotix with a nice hit into the corner. And Nate with the center. Ackman able to get there. Hits it downfield for his teammates. Bounces off the wall. Chirpa with a bad hit. Now it's back in Ferris's possession.
Nice win there from Chirpa.
And a hit here from...
Nice patience from PCS is going to drop down hard. Nate's there with the read.
A double commit from UConn again leads to another Ferris State goal.
Great play there from Ferris. UConn's continuously getting put under there. They need to they need to hit their stride. They need to find their rhythm. Because every second the ticks away is just getting more dangerous for them.
And that could have helped them, but unable to get there in time. No Smoke with a nice hit. But Nate able to clear it out from the front of his net.
A little bit of a miss hit there. Chirpa's there on the ball. Ball spills over to No Smoke, puts it on net. PCS is there. Nice win there from Ackman. Chirpa's forced to make a tough save, but he's there. PCS stuffs the ball back into their half.
And Nate
Nate looks for Chaotix on the hit, but wasn't ready for that.
Ackman up for it. Nate with another hit towards the center. No Smoke there to contest it. And
Nice save from Ackman there.
nice save from Ackman as Nate tries to get it in. Unable to. Nate with another hit towards the net. Chirpa there to follow it up. And dribble play from Ackman here. Good 50, but Nate's there.
Another nice save from Chirpa. PCS stuffs it back. It's No Smoke. Pinches it away.
For a minute in this game, UConn's really need to break out if they want to have a chance to stay alive.
Yeah, that's for sure. They're making a lot of good saves here, but they need more than the saves to take this game.
37 seconds left. They need 3 more goals to tie it up. To get them back in this game.
You see Nate knocking the ball wide there. He's just trying to tick time away from the clock. And it looks like he's being pretty successful. Ackman knocks one towards the net. PCS with a nice backfoot clear. A lot of power on that. It's Chaotic. Pushes it down. 12 seconds left. 3 goals.
A nice hit from
No Smoke
Chirpa.
with a miss.
And a good
PCS
save
with
from
a line save.
PCS, and that'll all but end this game.
And they take one for the road, but with 3 seconds left, it's pretty much all but impossible for UConn to come back here.
It does look like Ferris State is going to win this series 4-1. And we'll crown them the champions.
They don't even go for the kickoff, just burning that time off the clock.
And that'll be it. Almost a good goal there at the end, but all in all, it
GG's
doesn't
to both
matter.
teams. Ferris State takes the win, becomes the champion of the holiday tournament.
What a run by Ferris State. They came out, lost the first day, and they went through the entire losers bracket, had the bracket reset in the finals, and then were able to take the final series.
They really showed up here in day 4. I think this is by far their best performance yet.
Really,
So what do we? Oh, sorry, you go on.
just really strong stuff, like you said, from Ferris State. Started off a little shaky, but came back out in game 2 and was aggressive, fast, and were able to beat UConn in every way on offense.
All right, so what do we want to do for these interviews? Do we want to get all of them from each team in individually, or do we want to do one?
We can.
It's up to you guys. It seems a lot of them want Chirpa, No Smoke, and a lot of them want Nate.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get UConn in here first. See what they say. Gotta give props to UConn though. It was a great tournament by them. They went out, wiped the entire upper bracket, and they just weren't able to get it done in the finals, but they still played very well. All right, chat. Who do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Ackman, Chirpa, or No Smoke? We're all three of them. I want Chirpa. It seems like Chirpa.
Smoke, Chirpa, all three.
All three.
Chirpa, three, all three. I say we just get them all three in here.
I'm just gonna give all three of them.
Satisfy everybody. Crispa. Who's Crispa?
Hello?
Welcome.
What's going on?
Hello.
GG's, boys.
Yeah, GG's. GG's to Ferris State.
Welcome.
Hello.
All right, looks like we got all three of them in here. Very good job by you guys. I mean, you obviously didn't get the result that you wanted, but you guys played a fantastic tournament.
Thank you.
Beating Southwestern Baptist, Peninsula College, and Westminster. I want to know, how did you guys feel going into today compared to the past series where you lost to Ferris in 7?
Well, we knew that Ferris was going to be a good competition because, I mean, we heard they reverse swept Westy, which was kind of interesting for us because now we didn't really know what to expect, especially on Sunday when we played the first series. But I feel like what changed is that we kind of took notes on what happened, especially on Nate and like how they kind of relied on him, and we tried to shut that down. But at least I noticed that Ferris was playing more like a team, kind of, especially in the earlier games, and we were kind of playing a little too aggressive there in the second series. But overall, I think we saw a better Ferris team than we saw on Sunday. And yeah, that's what I would say personally.
All right, I have a question. Do you think that this series would have went differently had you not had the break? Had it played right back to back with the other series?
Well, think about that. So yeah, on Sunday we played. Was it Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. We played the first set. I mean, we were ready to play the second set, but Ferris said they were lagging because of a snowstorm, even though, I don't know. Didn't seem like there was much of a snowstorm there, I don't know. And they're kind of coming after us at the end of the game there. PCS has been talking shit. Nate's being Nate, you know. We kind of made it our focus to beat these guys, but yeah.
Yeah, at least for me, I don't know. I just felt like cold this series. Like if you watch the other series, I felt like we were just much more quick, and I mean, you could see with the 50s. I felt like that was a big part in us losing the game. We just weren't there. I mean, you could even tell by the mishits.
I definitely would have wanted to play the series back to back. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah, but they had to like deal with the same stuff. I guess they just warmed up better, and I don't know. They were more consistent this game. I felt like we were inconsistent, and that's kind of what led to us to lose.
Arsh, you got anything?
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulations to you guys. Didn't get the turnout you wanted, but you guys obviously did amazing in the entire tournament. But is there anything you guys want to say to chat? Because it looks like you guys still have a ton of fans here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, boys. Everyone in chat, thank you for coming out. I know that we lost, but listen, it's all right because Nate technically won against us, so it's okay. Technically got 1v3'd. PCS can't say shit. I don't know. D2 school, it's all right. You know, we're
I
good.
have one more question
Yeah,
for you
I
here.
got
Is
one
this your
more.
real SoundCloud?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
let
like
me
to make
check out.
music.
Go check out Turp on SoundCloud.
Yeah, check me
All
out.
right. Let me just give a shout out to the fucking boys. All right, Jason, I see you out there. Tyler, Mike, all the boys from my high school. Shout out to my girlfriend. I'd also like to shout out Simp Nation, aka Nate, PCS, and Chaotix. They really went out there and showed how big incels they were. I mean, just look at their neck beards. Let's go, boys. Huskies all the way. We're coming back, and we're going to take the tournament next time.
UConn's not going anywhere.
Yo, chat, let's get Toxic up in here. Come on,
Oh
let's see
my
it.
God.
All right, I'm gonna denounce what he just said.
It's okay. It's just a fire up chat. It's just a fire up chat.
Yeah, nah, we're not standing by that. But hey, GG's to Ferris, and all fairness, they did beat us. They did
Yeah,
beat us.
it was
What
a
can we
good
say?
game. Yeah.
Real talk
Ferris
to you guys
played
though.
well.
Real talk to you guys though. Thanks for bringing a lot of attention to the stream. Thanks for bringing in your fans. It really makes it a good production.
I will
mean,
say, you
this
have the
is
most
just-
spirited fans out there.
Yeah. I want to shout out my friends, James, Elias, Calvin, Ethan, whoever else is watching. Thank you guys for watching. That one kid in high school that's watching the stream too. I don't know your name. But yeah, thank you guys.
Blackline Gaming.
Yeah. That kid, I think he 1v1 Nate for some reason.
He did.
I don't know why he did that. But yeah, it was really fun, this whole thing since Friday. It was awesome.
Yeah, for real. It was fun. Ferris, GG. Everyone else who participated, it was great. It was good
Nate,
competition.
GG.
GG's, boys.
Yep, GG.
All right.
Hope to see you guys in the future.
Yeah, no, sure, we'll definitely play. It's fun.
Thanks for casting, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, the casting was good. I loved it.
Yeah, we were listening. No, okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank
Peace
you.
out, boys.
Sorry,
Bye.
chat, but I'm signing out.
Yeah, we'll be back next time, Chad. Don't worry.
Peace.
All right. Thanks.
Peace.
Boys, congrats. All
All
right.
right. I have a feeling this next interview is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this next interview is only going to be for mature audiences.
We have to issue a disclaimer to everyone. You might have to sign a waiver that you can't press charges for whatever is said.
For whatever you hear. Okay.
All right, let's get these Ferris boys perms.
We gave it to him. We're just waiting for him to join. Good job, though, to UConn again. Thank you to all the fans that are here from UConn. It's really cool that you guys tuned in for the stream.
Yeah, thanks for all the follows from UConn fans. Really appreciate it. Hope you can come back in the future when we hold more of these fun tournaments.
Braden, they said they still need perms.
I fixed it.
Alrighty. Just a second, we should have the Ferris boys in here.
And there they are.
Welcome, welcome. Are we
We're
expecting
missing one.
chaotic?
Waiting on James. Oh, there he
There we
is.
There he is.
Okay, well, first of all, congratulations to you guys.
Yeah,
Um,
champions.
How does it feel? You came through the losers
I want to
bracket.
die. Do I get a cookie now?
Yeah, I want a
You
burger.
do. That's the prize, actually, is
Yeah.
one big cookie. We were baking it this
Bet.
whole time.
Bet.
Fucking man.
My
You guys
first
have to
question-
fight over it. It's only
my,
one, though.
my first question for you guys: what was different today compared to the last series? You won this one in 5. That's
We
a big
had
step
good
up.
internet.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
was
honest
going
with
to
you,
ask, do you think that the
The
waiting
server
out
lag
the
kind
zone
of
helped you?
messed us up a few times with like the disconnects,
Yeah.
like the whole server, but that would have messed them up too. So it happens on both ends. Other than that, it was nice. We had like 2 lag spikes between us, both of us combined, so
Yeah.
a lot better today. Smooth sailing.
I want to know all the Ferris State fans in the chat. Who's your favorite?
Oh, obviously it has to be my boy Jeremiah. He's handing out all the L's. I'm gonna at him in chat real quick. Let him know. Oh, I can't do the same message twice. There we go.
He's big brain, so you know he knows
That's
how to
that's my favorite.
spice things up.
That's my favorite of the brains right there. The big one.
I have a question for Nate.
Yeah.
How does it feel to carry?
I don't like. I don't think I carried. I don't know.
You
Like I like. Like
Well,
I think both my teammates definitely put in a good contribution. I don't know. James had that one nice double touch. And that was
was a
really
nice
Oh
nice.
yeah, we saw that. That was
Yeah.
a great shot. All of
I don't
chat
know. I
saying.
think
All of chat
I
saying
don't-
you
I don't-
carried.
I don't feel like I carried, but
I think you guys had some really good team play. I think honestly today was probably your best all-around team play in general.
yeah.
I mean, you guys were all involved on offense, getting up like really, really fast. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think generally, I mean, you look at the stats with your probably like 70 plus goals at this point. But I mean, today in general, maybe not, but overall in the tournament, I think you had quite a performance. I
Yeah.
mean, for being a gold 3, is it? You did pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I'm gold 3.
Bought the game this week actually.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, I was playing on KVM today as well, so you know, switching it up.
I'm
You
actually
guys have anything to
surprised
say
with how
to
well we
these,
did.
to
I just
these
want to
haters in chat?
shout out the UConn fans. I would, if I was toxic, link the stat sheet and just show them that I outplayed 2 of the 3 members on their team, but I'm gonna be a good boy. I won't be that toxic.
Oh yeah, shout out to Black Line Gaming. Holy insane.
Bro,
Oh my god.
BLG Nation.
I thought I saw him in chat earlier.
Yeah,
He might
now
not-
he shut up because we
yeah,
won. So
Yeah, he might not be around anymore.
So are we supposed to like kiss now or?
I'll
Yeah, we were thinking you might like sing us a song or something. I don't know. You guys are the winners to do all the
Hey there,
talking.
Delilah.
That's the one you picked. That's your victory song.
I don't know, dude.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ask them about the snowstorm. Yeah, so was the snowstorm real?
There was.
Yeah, you could literally go look at weather
Yeah,
reports.
I sent you guys a picture of my car covered in snow that night.
I think it was very good Photoshop.
Very good. Much Photoshop.
Photorealistic Photoshop.
Even has text from Snapchat on it. Photoshop.
well, it
You're gonna
seems
wanna
like the
put Chirp
chat. Yeah, the chat wants us to see a little bit of Sherpa versus Ferris State in the chat right now.
All right.
I can't be toxic. My president's in chat.
Sorry, I don't talk to champ twos.
Yeah, plus like
Oh man.
W gang. Whole lot of gang shit. Yo, so are we gonna run it back 3v3 on CS:GO now?
Yeah, so, like Minecraft.
Oh crap!
Yeah. What was it?
Oh no,
Dragon,
they're not
Dragon
console
Escape?
nerds.
It's Dragon Run.
Dragon Run, Minecraft.
Dragon
Let's get it.
Escape, bro. Insane,
I was
dude.
right.
1v1 me Hypixel Bed Wars.
1v1 me high pickle.
Although, very good job for you guys. You played by far the most amount of games out of any team in this tournament. So, you were the ones to come out victorious. So, congrats.
Long run.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any final words to your fans or just anyone in the chat?
Hey Chirp, I want a 1v1.
Noah, get the Minecraft server up, boy. It's time to play.
Yeah. Looks like they want Chirpa. I don't know why.
Put me in the call. He says he's coming.
This man says
Let's
I'm
bring him in.
Alright,
Yeah.
we'll get him in here.
a mute for it.
Are we gonna see you guys in future tournaments?
No.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Hopefully.
They're retiring. Fair State's no longer.
One done.
One dub, we're done.
Yep.
Nah,
Mama
yeah.
raised a one pump chump.
We gotta
Oh
defend our time.
Jesus.
Yo. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Who was talking all that shit?
You.
Is it PCS?
That was me.
PCS
On
said.
job, bro. I'll take out your
PCS
caps.
PCS said, "Yo, I'm not gonna roast him," but then he roasted me right after he said that.
No, you're the only one I didn't. You're the only one I didn't have
link
higher
the
stats
stat
than.
sheets, bro? Are you kidding me? Nate's on your team, dude. If you hit the ball to Nate, he's gonna score
That's
every
the
time.
whole point. That's
Bro,
why I have so many
that's
assists.
not you though, dude.
I had 3
Dude,
goals
who's
the
the
one
other
game.
kid on your
I've
team? Who's
done
the
it
other
to you
kid on your
twice.
team? Who's the other kid on your team? Jordan. Bro,
Yeah,
statistically, 2 of you won't graduate your school.
that's all
Bro,
right.
you're
Jesus.
literally your
I graduate
acceptance
in,
rate
like,
is higher than your
one semester.
graduation rate. How does that feel?
Bro. That
Bro,
just
how does it
means you
feel to
guys
be a
have easy
D2
classes.
school? What are you talking about? Oh my god, you couldn't make it to UConn if you tried, bro. What is
What
it,
was
2,
your
3 GPA?
What was your ACT? What was
My-
your GPA?
My SAT was a 1400. Fuck you.
I don't even know what SAT is. What's your
ACT?
ACT?
Yo, what? Oh my god, bro.
Take the real
Yo,
test.
I can't. Yo, you can beat me in Rocket League, but that's all you got, bro.
I can beat you in about everything.
Yo,
Why aren't you
couldn't beat me.
asking the
I'm
Nate can
Asian?
beat me.
Why
Nate
aren't
can beat me in Rocket League.
Bro, I'll 1v1 you without a hand.
Dude, I
I'll
can
keyboard
1v1
mouse
you
you
with
right
my
now.
monitor off, and I'll still win.
Bro, I'll keyboard
you
mouse
had
you
your-
right now.
Wait.
My
Wait.
grandma?
You had your monitor on during that series?
Holy shit! I didn't even have mine on.
Dude, of course I had it on. That's how. What are you?
I didn't even have mine on. Holy. What
All
are
I
you
know
doing?
is
Dude,
I won the tournament.
Nate won the tournament. Don't even start. Don't even start,
the
dude.
stat
You
sheet, bro.
literally know. Peep the stat sheet, dude. What are you talking about, bro? Are you
Peep
kidding
the
me?
stat sheet?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
what
I
are you
had.
talking
Oh
about?
no, he might.
You know,
No.
honestly, I'm
think I
not
passed him
taking
an
any
assist
L's
today.
right now. I'm just taking dubs.
We gotta update the stat sheet, I think.
Hey, listen. I will say though, Nate didn't carry as hard as he did on Sunday.
We only warmed up for
Yeah.
like 3 minutes before the match. We played one match and then went into the series. We're like, all right, let's go.
What is that? I don't know
Wait,
what
what
that's
match?
meant to say.
It's just showing you. It's easy.
Showing me what? That Nate's a grand champ? What? Like, of course, if he's a grand, like, what? He's gonna be
You
better
got-
than us.
You got a GC on your team.
He's. Listen, that's not me, bro. He can talk for himself. I'm not gonna speak for him,
It's because he's
Oh,
season 12.
Just roasted his own team.
dude. I'm not gonna speak for my team.
Sad.
I'm gonna speak for your school though, which is a big pile of dog shit.
You'll still get wins.
Dude, you're a D2 school. Don't even talk to me, bro. Talk
We
to
get
me when you
national
guys have a
wins, too.
single good athletic team, bro. Not even
We got a D1.
a D1
hockey
what?
team.
Women's hockey team? Oh,
Nope. Men's.
men's. No, you do not, bro.
Yeah,
no,
we
Yeah.
you.
Yes, we do.
Dude, half the kids on that team aren't gonna graduate, so I don't know.
Probably true. You go to school for those kind of sports just to get an NHL scholarship
What the fuck?
or NHL
Dude, I cannot
signing.
talk to you. All right, I'm out. Peace. I said what I needed to say.
All right, bye.
Now that's what I call sub 40 IQ.
Sub 40. Mans can't read.
Some good wholesome fun from everyone.
Yeah.
Good, good,
Just a
good
little
sportsmanship
sore loser.
all around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad after that
Alright.
after that intense series we can all come together and just be like friends afterwards.
This is Rocket League, everyone.
All right, kick him.
I think it might be about time
Alright.
to sign off.
Yeah, I was gonna say before this gets a little too out of hand. Good job to you guys. Good job to UConn. Good
No.
tournament from all
Good
the
job
teams
to everyone in the
involved.
tournament. Just
Yeah.
GG's all around. You know, fun
Yeah.
time.
Good time. Great guys.
Hopefully we
Yeah,
can
we'll
do
have
this
to
again
go.
soon.
Shout out to
I'm
my
gonna have to take
dad,
a break.
Lil Marsh. Shout out to my dad, Lil Marsh.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the shout out.
If I shout out to
I
my
love you.
dad, he'll just walk in the room. Gang.
If I shout out to my dad, he wouldn't even be here.
Just machine things.
Thanks again to everyone in the chat. I mean, you guys really made this a fun time. Even though
Honestly.
there was a lot of, even though there's just a lot of trash talk back and forth, it was activity. You know, I mean, it was
Dude,
people getting
I was in
involved.
tears watching the chat
It's good
while we were
content.
playing.
It's good content.
And overall,
Between all of our goals, I'd just read the chat.
Arsh, you
No,
got
I
anything
feel
to
like
say?
all our series have been like we like, give them a game or two and then we just take the rest. I don't know why. I just realized that.
Old Nate.
It's always for fun.
Good old
We
Nate.
take a couple games to adapt.
Yeah,
to it.
well, we like giving them a hand me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you give them one, it makes them happy.
And then
Can't
they
ruin
get
their
sad.
lives.
Hey, Kenny, you want to shout out all your people that subbed?
Hey,
If,
peep
yeah,
the
I can
chat.
do that.
Yeah.
Glad Make-A-Wish was able to get UConn in here for this special moment.
Jesus. I'll shout out to all the followers we had during the stream. Supreme2x, EH5BA, Barry. I'm not gonna say the second part. Okay, Allows. Triangulum, MZZNN, Bean, De La Fear,
Bean.
The Deuced, Sphinx, Calvin Coolman, Bell, Jeravan, Moore, something, Pharaoh. Thanks everybody who followed. Really appreciate it.
Alright, well, that's going to do it for the first ever Collegiate Rocket League Holiday Tournament with these teams.
Yeah,
Catch us back another time for another dub.
That's Fair State
All right.
champions.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right. Now that that's ended.
no.
All right, guys. Welcome to my ASMR stream. So.
Cut it. Cut it.
Cut-
Kill the
cut it.
broadcast.
We actually done.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
All
it.
right. Thanks everybody.